Sup, it's your boy, Big Reg, coming to you from the shadow of the big house in the epicenter of college football, Ann Arbor, Michigan, the site of the biggest game of the football season. Michigan versus OSU's. Wolverines versus the Buckeyes for all the marbles. Holy smokes. I haven't been this tense since episode 6 of Squid Game. Folks, there's nothing left to say. There's no more excuses to give. There's no more things to ruminate about. The time is upon us. If you win, you're in. If you lose, well, see ya. You got to cruise. Cruise on down to Loserville. Joining me tonight for this discussion of the biggest game of the football season. First, from somewhere hiding from, I think, some lady he's trying to pick up, producer JB.
Yo. It's Thanksgiving, man. The day before Thanksgiving, people out of the bars just trying to have some drinks. But clearly I am not home, but hey, I'm dedicated to the show. Let's do this.
Slightly creepy, but okay. I don't know where you are. It looks like you're, well, you know what? I'm not going to speculate. Anywho, also joining us from somewhere along the New Jersey Turnpike, the one, the only, Mr. Squarehead.
Yeah, coming to you live from back of our minivan, somewhere on the New Jersey Turnpike. Can't wait to get into it.
Wow. He must really have some venom to spew tonight. So much so that he's calling in from the middle of the highway. Next, joining us, I'm not sure what the condition of his heart is, guarded or unguarded, the one, the only, nameless guest.
Oh, yeah, you said it right, man. It's time. It's time for all of that to be revealed shortly. It's tomorrow's freaking Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Today, man, hit a bunch of 4 irons, brand new T100 4 iron, punts beat balls to death. Bunch of snatches and wall balls, exhausted, took a nap, barely woke up just literally 6-7 minutes ago. Let's go. Let's do this right now.
Wow. Somebody's pumped up. I love it. I'm here for it. Yeah. And finally joining us tonight, he just came back from his own softball training session. The one, the only, JC from Sunnyside.
Oh, Big Reg. I'm tense and I'm anxious. Like, if you see the lighting around me, I have to just dim the lights just to soothe my soul, soothe my heart a little bit. But I'm tense. The lighting here is a little different, just to soothe myself a little bit, get my heart rate down to a breathable level. But I'm trying to stay calm. But I'm ready. Let's go for all the marbles. Let's go.
What is that?
Right now.
Come on, let's get it going. Holy smokes, guys. Especially after last season, which was a debacle of just unimaginable proportions. To go from that to this season, going into the game 10-1 with a chance to win the Big Ten East Division and the right to play in the Big Ten Championship game in Indianapolis. Holy smokes. I know a lot of you didn't think it was possible. I don't want to name names, but you know who you are. There was only, I don't even know who else besides me believed in this team. So I raised my glass to myself first. For keeping the faith.
I'd like to start by saying happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Tomorrow will be the happiest you will be in the next few days, because once tomorrow passes and Saturday down, the misery that comes after this game for the past 6-7 years under the head of the snake, you know who I'm talking about, #Fire Hardball, will begin Saturday at 3:30 p.m.
Wow. All right, you know what? Before we get into all that, let me just lay the groundwork. We're going up against a formidable Ohio State team. They have the #1 ranked offense in the nation. They embarrassed Michigan State They could have hung 100 points on them, but they decided to throttle it back just a little bit in the second half. That's the team that we're going against. We're going against a mastermind in Ryan Day. Ryan Day has never lost a Big Ten game. He has never lost a Big Ten game. This is who we are up against. So now I turn it over to you, gentlemen, for your thoughts on whether or not the Michigan Wolverines can defeat this formidable foe.
I gotta go first because I gotta go back to Drinksgiving right now. But let's be honest. One, it's at 12 o'clock. It's not at 3:30, so I don't know what square.
No. I said the misery will begin at 3:30, meaning the game starts at 12. At 3:30, you will be miserable.
I'm gonna again edit you because I think the misery will start a little bit sooner than 3:30.
Oh, I see.
I am going to the game. I'm going with one of my fellow alumni who's flying in from Colorado just for the game. I told my compatriot Danimal from Maryland, I told him, hey, I don't feel good about this game. I have a ticket for you. Come in if you want to. He already had a plane ticket ready to go. I was like, but I cannot give you any confidence to say that we're going to win this game. But what he told me was, if we lose and I'm at the game, okay, whatever's. But if they win and I'm not there, I will regret this for the rest of my life. So his dedication toward this team is paramount. He is ditching his family, his 3 kids, his wife who gave him the green light to go, in-laws who are going to take care of his family. He's sacrificing everything.
All right. Moving on.
Come on, man. How's it?
Who cares?
This, who cares?
Yada, yada, yada.
Yes, who cares?
So anyways, before I was interrupted by all these people, key to the game, I can't tell you enough, linebacker crew. If our linebackers can actually do their jobs, we have a chance at winning this game. But I will tell you right now, my prediction, OSU 45, Michigan 35. It's in the books. We're not going to make it, but we're going to give them a hell of a fight.
Wow. All that for that, huh? All that for that. Oh, man.
I mean, first of all, Big Red, you can't be the only one that's drinking to yourself, because I remember JC from Sunnyside in our very first preview episode said, hey, this team can get to 10 wins. And then I remember producer JB, Squarehead, they both roll their eyes, they roll their necks. And here we are, 10-1, with everything to play for. We win Big Ten championship, playoffs. Are you guys excited? Is there any excitement here about Michigan football? How we have the best chance in the last 5 years to beat OSU, to get back on the national radar? I'm telling you, this year at the Big House, the strengths of our defense, the strengths of our team play into some of their weaknesses. Listen, they're not a top 40 defense. We can score on them. We can pound them. Right? We can hassle them up.
They're not a top 40 defense. Neither are we a top 40 offense. Come on, man. At best, they're an average defense. We're an average offense. Their offense is #1 in the nation. They could have, Big Red just said, they could have put up 100 against Michigan State. How many points do we put up against Michigan State? Come on, man. It's a facade. It's a facade.
Worst, but Michigan State has the worst passing defense in the nation, in the entire nation. So come on.
And how many? And how did we do against that? Our offense is average at best.
We are the #2 scoring offense in the Big Ten, behind OSU. Right? We have a top 10 defense.
We have the #1 score. We have the #1 scoring offense in Ann Arbor.
Oh my gosh.
Wow,
I-
come on.
Squarehead, you said prove me wrong, and this team has proven you wrong each and every week. When are you going to give a little bit of credit, Squarehead?
You
I
get
think
credit
that-
when Jim Harbaugh produces what he promised when he walked on campus and said we would win championships. How many championships has Jim Harbaugh smelled since he's been on campus? The head of the Snake Moscow, Fire Harbaugh. Take it.
I gotta put in my input because I gotta drop off soon. But you can keep yelling back and forth about this. I'm gonna go directly back to the game and what's gonna be the strengths, weaknesses, of what's gonna possibly happen. I think the only way that we can win is if we control the clock, we control the ball, and we keep shoving it down their throats and prevent their 4 NFL ready wide receivers from ever catching the ball whatsoever. So if we can do that, if we can get the run game going, if we can slow down the tempo of everything that goes on, we have a chance to make it. Again, I don't have confidence that we're actually going to win the game, but I think we're going to be in it to be there. Everything has to work perfectly for Michigan to be able to win this game. And again, I can't stress enough that linebacking crew is going to get picked on nonstop. And so if they can get semblances of that to get to if Mike McDonald can actually get his linebackers to do what they should be doing, there is somewhat of a chance, but I think it's too much for Ryan Day, who's an offensive mind, to pick on the weaknesses of our team. So we got to keep the ball out of their hands. Got to get that run game going. Blake Corum is posting on Instagram right now about him thinking that he's going to be ready for this game. I hope he is, because we're going to need him. Hassan Haskins obviously is going to be the MVP of our team, the workhorse, and trying to grind it out. If we can just get a couple scores going in the first quarter, I think there's better momentum. But again, I'll be at the game. I'll be totally sober this time, watching every single minute of it. So I'll let you guys know what the atmosphere is. College game days parked in front of Pioneer right now. Like, this is the day before Thanksgiving, and they're already setting up game day right in front of Pioneer High School, which is kitty corner to the big house. So the excitement is already happening here in Ann Arbor. Fox, I think, is going on the opposite side near where the student sections are coming in. All the major news media outlets are all here, ready to go. It's going to be a crazy time. Excited. Go Blue, hopefully.
Oh my goodness. Hey, we're gonna miss you, producer. I'm so glad you could jump on before you get your drink on. You keep going on with your drinks. One thing I wanted to quickly say, I'm so glad none of us are representing at the big house come Saturday. We bunch up stinking, they sniff yeller blood cowards here, man. I mean, Aiden and company are gonna have to step up. They believe all year. There's no way they're gonna win if they don't believe they're gonna come stomping. This is a special year. It could be the end of the line. We dogs like every other team next to Georgia, but it all comes down to one game. It's at home. It's at the big house. Come on, man. I think all the college football gods and the karma and all the pain and the anguish and everything, it all just comes together. Nameless guest is officially laying my heart bare, vulnerable, opening it up, putting it on the table. Smash it to billion pieces, why don't you? Go Blue all the way. Somehow we find a way. It's going to happen.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how to say this, but I got to agree with JC from Sunnyside. I think the key to victory this time around, they're going to have to copy the Giants' blueprint when they won the Super Bowl versus the undefeated New England Patriots. It's going to be that defensive line getting to CJ Stroud, making him as uncomfortable as possible, throwing him off his rhythm, throwing off the timing, not allowing those long passes to develop, putting him under pressure, raising the intensity level. And if they can do that, if Aiden Hutchinson and Ojabo can meet in the middle and just slam CJ Stroud on a consistent basis, I believe that the Michigan Wolverines will have enough to win this game.
And it's going to be a cold day, right?
Hmm.
Like maybe 30 degrees at game time. Hit him, ground will be hard. I mean, speed up that internal clock. Get him rattled. He's a California kid. He's not used to cold weather. This is his first year starting. Get him rattled. Have him see multiple defensive linemen coming at him. Ooh, mix up the schemes. Have him second guess. Have him hesitate a little bit. Oh man, then we got him. And then
that little hezzy. All you need is a little bit of a hezzy. That split second. That's all it might take. And then if we can get a big turnover in the key moment off of those things, ooh, then all of a sudden, Lady Mo, momentum, starts swinging to the Wolverines. Ooh, what could happen? What could happen?
And we said at the start of the season, right, when we were running the ball down teams' throats, 300 yards a game, we were like, hey, we need to see some passing. And we got some passing. We have our passing offense. It might not be elite, but it's solid enough to complement our running game. And I have to say, even though I bashed Shea Patterson as breakout player of the year, I bashed Cade at the start of the season about being the breakout player. He has played very well over the last 4 or 5 games. I think he has like 7 touchdowns in 4 games. So overall, 14 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's playing solid ball right now. Solid ball. So they can't just stack the box anymore. We got players at the skill position. We have running backs who can catch the ball in the backfield. And the little wrinkle that we have right now, Donovan Edwards, who can be a LaDainian Tomlinson or a Priest Holmes coming out of the backfield. I'm telling you what, man, we got weapons. I'm
telling you, I don't want to keep going back to the Giants but going back to the backfield. When the Giants were making that Super Bowl run, they had Thunder and Lightning as well. Brandon Jacobs and Tiki Barber. We got a version of that as well here at the University of Michigan. So I'm telling you, man, I see a blueprint on how to beat an explosive offense that was laid out clearly in the past by the New York Football Giants. So I raise my glass to that. And it all comes down to pressuring that quarterback. If we can get to that quarterback, good things will happen. I firmly believe that. Oof, getting so nervous already. I'm getting itchy. Oh, okay.
A helpful hand with the officiating. I mean, we got the studs. We got the first round prospective draft picks here. But, a few key holding calls in the beginning, to let those guys know that they're not going to be able to just cheat and grab and hold them down all game. Then the pressure will come, let the game unfold, turnovers. CJ has shown that he can be rattled. It's all right there. It has to be favorable. We know this. We're not in position to dominate, but we're at home. I mean, it's not easy to win on the road, and Michigan is formidable in their own right. We're not as dominant as mighty Buckeyes, but it don't matter. This is the time. We're taking one back.
The fact that Nameless has to rely on the refs to give us an edge. Come on, man. The amount of time, once kickoff happens, the amount of time that Michigan has a chance to win this game is like Big Reg's haircut, short and tight, about 2 minutes. They're going to have about 2 minutes worth of time when they have the ball and they go 3-and-out punt, 3-and-out punt. That's how long they have to win this game. Come on, this game is not going to be close. We called the Michigan State-Ohio State game blowout. This game is not going to be close. Like I said, their defense is average. Our offense is average. Their offense, our defense is not an elite, especially our secondary. And as producer mentioned before he logged up, 4 NFL wideouts. Come on, man. You know our secondary can't cover that.
Come on, man. It sounds like you want us to lose just so that you can be proven right. This is not about you, Mr. Squarehead. So I also go back to when Stanford under Harbaugh played USC when they were ranked like I think 2 or 3 or even 1, like 13, 14 years ago. And Stanford just out-muscled them and just threw them around like rag dolls. And that high-octane offense only scored like maybe 20 points. And Stanford eked out a victory. I don't think they were ranked. I think the same blueprint. We're going to smash them, play physical football. They're going to wear down, and they're not going to be able to throw 30 yards down the field because our D-line, Ojabo and Hutchinson, I want to say even Mozzie and Hinton, right? Get a little pressure up the middle. Yeah, Stroud can be a little mobile, but he's not as mobile as some of the other quarterbacks we played. So if we can contain him and keep our linebackers to protect the middle, right, and not cheat, I'll tell you what, glory, hallelujah, glory, hallelujah. Oh my Lord, oh my Lord, oh my Lord.
Oh, just like Morgan Freeman said in Glory, he said, "When? When, oh Lord, it's gonna be our time, when?" And I think it's gonna be this season. Oh my goodness gracious! True, when you look at OSU and you look at all the weapons that they got, the 3 wide receivers are fabulous. Their quarterback is fabulous. They got another 5-star quarterback back up on the bench. He's supposed to be fabulous with a mullet. They got another 2 5-star wide receivers sitting on the bench doing nothing. They had another 5-star wide receiver said, I can't even get no playing time, so he transfers to Alabama and becomes a Fred Biletnikoff finalist. That's how much talent is on that OSU offense. But despite all these things, I still believe that the University of Michigan can compete, and not only compete, but that they can win this game. It's going to come down to just a few things in key moments. And I believe that Aiden Hutchinson, I don't want to say he was born for this, but the son of Chris Hutchinson, you're telling me that he wasn't born for this moment of glory? That he's not going to rise up and seize his birthright on the field of battle come Saturday? And David Ojabo, what a story. What a story. The trials and tribulations and places that his life has taken him. And now from the fields of Aberdeen, Scotland, to the fields of Ann Arbor, Michigan, to find a chance at glory. Angelo Anthony, Kate McNamara, JJ, Donovan Edwards, Hassan Haskins putting in the work all season. Blake Corum doing whatever he can to try and get back for the big game. Eric, all the struggles he had last season. now overcoming those and become one of the best receiving tight ends in the nation. And don't forget the super foot of Jake Moody. DJ Turner, Rob Moore putting in the work to get better. Daxton Hill, never losing hope. Oh my goodness, I could go on and on. But when I think about these things, it gives me hope. It gives me hope that we can win this game. That we can march on to Indianapolis for a chance at a Big Ten championship. Man.
Predictions.
I gotta slow down first. I gotta catch my breath. Oh, so excited. Woo! Woo! I can't believe it's still a few days away. This is crazy. Saturday cannot come fast enough for me. You know what I mean? Like, remember the days of like Brady Hoke and Rich Rod? I would just, part of me would be like, you know what? I don't mind waiting for this game. But now I cannot wait for this game to happen. I'm chomping at the bit.
Totally. I mean, we never saw this coming. Nobody did. We started off unranked. Okay, it's supposed to be a rebuild year. It's supposed to be the year where the nail in the coffin goes into Coach Harbaugh and he's out forever. You know, that's what it was supposed to be. But it's not. Here we are, 10-1, rebuild year. It's special. And so to me, it's not even about the X's and O's. This is about rivalry. This is about history, tradition. It's about just the crazy, tingly feeling, just what has to be. Everything that you were just waxing on about Big Reg, it's just the brotherhood, the togetherness, the culture change. It's the whole right-brained side of things that is just magical, where history is about to be made and all the jinxes and everything is going to be just shucked off. You know, and it's going to be JB going crazy, the least deserving of all fans, the doubting one, okay, dancing around half naked in glory on the field. And I'll be so happy for him, and I'll forget all his doubting ways. You go, boy, man. You shake it. Shake it all for all you got, okay? Celebrate with your Colorado brother, because this is a new tradition. We're going to flip the script and turn the page.
Oh.
Squarehead, just commit. Just commit. I'm not saying say I love you after the first date, right? You've dated this team 10 times. They gave you 10 wins. Say, I love you. I love you. I love you. Just let it out. Just release it. Just release it.
Wow, it keeps it on mute.
No, I've never been on 10 dates. I knew she wasn't the one after 2.
Oh gosh.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's true. You always kept them moving. It was like, come, keep moving. Anywho, gentlemen, let's get our final predictions for this game. Let's start off with Mr. Squarehead. I think you already said your prediction, but let me hear it one more time. What is your prediction for the game this coming Saturday?
My prediction for this game is 37-33. Michigan Wolverines.
Yeah, buddy.
What?
That's about as good as
I love you. I love you.
Come home.
I love you.
Oh, yeah.
Do it. Just do it. Just do it.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh. Finally. Took freaking all season.
Wow.
Just do it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Speechless.
Oh, gosh. 37-33. There you go. Oh, crazy things happen on the New Jersey Turnpike. Just ask Harold and Kumar. Holy smokes. Nameless guest, what is your prediction for this Saturday?
I'm gonna go big on this one. I've been predicting mostly lower end scores, but for this culmination in the grand finale for all the marbles, baby, it's gonna be a 45-42 insta classic, greatest game in a long time. I don't want to say history of college football, but this is going down as a massive victory for Big Blue.
45-42. Holy smokes, the fireworks are going to be on display right after Thanksgiving. Oh, JC from Sunnyside, what is your prediction?
I say OSU will be out-muscled. But they'll still get their yards, but we'll tighten up in the red zone. We're going to tighten up in the red zone. They'll get some touchdowns, but they'll get some field goals. They'll get to 30. They're favored by 8.5. We win by 9. 39-30. Michigan Wolverines onto the Big Ten championship.
These are some very odd score lines that you guys are suggesting. 39-30. I've never seen that in a college football game, but I'll take it anyway. Here's my prediction for this game. Oh my goodness gracious. OSU 27. The Michigan Wolverines 38. Put it in the books. Put it in the books. 38-27. Michigan Wolverines. Winners marching on to the Big Ten Championship game in Indianapolis. Man, oh man. Folks, you probably, well, it's Wednesday tonight. By the time I get all this uploaded and whatnot, it's going to be Thursday, probably when you watch this. Probably had your turkeys, your stuffings, your cranberry sauces. You hopefully had a satisfying, wonderful meal with your family and friends. And we're hoping that the Michigan Wolverines had a fabulous, fabulous victory feast come this Saturday in the game versus OSU. We wish you all a happy Thanksgiving, and we hope for a victory Saturday. And we say, go blue!
Go blue.
Go Blue.